Chelsea Football Club, Levi Colwill is out for 6 to 9 months with an ACL injury. Chelsea transfers are heating up. Apparently Garnacho and Chelsea have started conversations, and Manchester United and Chelsea have told each other the prices that it would take. It's actually hilarious how far apart they are. I've got both numbers. Furthermore, Nicolas Jackson and Chelsea, like a beautiful breakup, they both admit that it's time to part ways and it's on mutual terms. But we know who's driving it and we know who wants to stay. We've got all the details from Fabrizio, from Ornstein, from Ben Jacobs. There are 3 sets of stories, right? We're going to talk about all of them. It's a double upload day. I was sitting in front of my TV watching El Nasser and Joao Felix play football. But I thought it was time to make a recording because my phone was blowing up and I thought you lot needed to be informed. So before we get started, hit that like button. 1,000 likes is the best way to go. It's your way of supporting the channel. Can you do that now, please? You will forget. Secondly, we're en route to 50,000. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, or let your friends know, share this video out, because I make sure that you lot always stay up to date no matter, no different weather alters the way, rain or shine, I'll be here doing recordings, all right? So let's get it cracking. Chelsea fans, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Rivals tuck in, because this might be one of those late night serenading tears moment. You know them ones. I'm going to have to talk to you lot. It's not looking good with Levi Colwill. It's not, because earlier today, I spoke about it, and I went into detail about how I feel of what we need to do and who we need to buy and where they need to play. And that video is still relevant. So at the end of this video, you can go check it out. I go into great detail on our centre-back options and basically what it means. But I didn't know it was 6 to 9 months. With more information, facts change, people change, feelings change too. This is what I would do about the centre-back positions now, boo. The reality is, he's out for 6 to 9 months. It is confirmed by Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs says it happened in a non-contact injury. We've seen this happen before. Remember, Kurt Zuma landed and he's never recovered from it. What does this mean? First of all, Levi recover, broski. I don't know if you're going to see this. I don't know if you even know about the Kavkas View. You should do. We're a great channel here. But recover. You can't do nothing. This is God's plan. Sometimes this is the journey that you have to take. In my opinion, you've been very fortunate in the career that you're in and how amazing you are at what you do. So this is just an obstacle. Like, you're going to come through this. You're going to be an amazing player moving forward. You have to go through it. You'll be fine. The problem now is, though, Chelsea have a decision to make. And this is a difficult decision, because what I was praying and hoping, 3 months, 4 months, you know, he comes back in January, ready to go. 6 to 9 months is 9 months, guys. Even if he comes back in 6 months, you don't want to risk him. You don't want to rush him back in. It takes like 3 to 4 months before the player is even himself again. And the prime example is Rudiger. Before we signed Rudiger, he had an ACL. And even Emerson Palmieri, before we signed him. And it took like a good 12 months for them to recover fully to become who they were before we signed them. And it was one of those things where they slowly developed with experience, but also their physicality improved. And with Levi, it's going to be pivotal. So what do? Because I think we've got 3 options, right? Option number 1, we need to get someone that can play in the middle of the back 3. People are going to say we play a back 4, Alex. What are you talking about? In possession, we play a back 3. Hato will come into the left. We'll need someone to be able to play in that centre. It's always been Levi or Toussaint. At the moment, it's Toussaint only. Trev can't do it. And so we need to find a replacement for that position. What can we do? Number 1, what do we have? Internally, we can trust Hato and we can try develop him, but we keep Renato Vega. That is the first one. Mr. Translator, you need to come back and take your first choice translator spot. Normally, it's Dario Sugu who's the first choice translator, but you speak 7 languages, broski. Dario speaks 4. It's time for you to come and take that spot back. I think it makes sense. To go and buy a player of his quality, you'll need to go and pay around about 60 million pounds, right? 40 million pounds. You already have him. The reason I didn't want to keep Renato Vega is, 1, the snake. And number 2, it gets to the point where he wasn't going to play. So if he's not playing, he's unhappy and wants to go. There's an opportunity for him to play now. Centre-back is a position now he can integrate himself into. Centre-back. And that is the first option. The second option is we go to the market. Going to the market is risky, because what you buy now doesn't only impact now, it impacts the future. And I go into great detail about this, why it's a bad idea. But when he's out for 9 months And you clearly see, right, we need someone for that middle part of the pitch. Badiashile is untrustworthy, and this is the problem, because if Badiashile was fit, you could trust him and you would give him an opportunity and you ride and die with him. However, the problem is he's always broken as well. We've got 3 centre-backs that are permanently injured, because Badiashile is always permanently injured. Levi's now injured for 9 months. Fofana, I can't count on. He's played 36 games for Chelsea Football Club. So we just assume he's injured. What do? And this is where I need you lot to be very instructive in the comment section, right? I'm going to be reading the comments tonight like mad. I'm going to be flicking through it like crazy. Normally, I flick through. This time, I'm going to be analysing your words. I need to know in the comments below. Do you think we reintegrate Renato Vega? Or do you think we go to the market? And if we go to the market, who? Like, genuinely, like Big E, you say, who? Like, I don't know who. But it is what it is, man. On to the next story. The next story drops from Fabrizio Romano, and Fabrizio Romano reiterates this once again. He's been hinting at it for a while. Chelsea and Nicolas Jackson have decided to part ways. Jackson will be leaving this summer and is basically all but confirmed. For me, this is very interesting with the timing. Chelsea have 2 games coming up. Evidently, he went away for the summer. The news has been blowing up. Genuinely, the news has been heating up all summer. And there's been people denying it, people saying it's true, people saying it's not true. And it's been really evident to see who sits on which side of the camp here. But, and this is the big but, it's settled. He's leaving. What has come out from Fabrizio Romano is there are multiple clubs interested in him. Bayern Munich apparently are interested, according to Sky Germany. But the director came out and said, no. He basically said, it's not true, we're not interested. According to Fab, Newcastle are interested, Spurs if they can move Richarlison, clubs in Italy, as well as a few clubs in Germany. The demand for him is there. Chelsea's evaluation is £80 million. When you think about the price, £80 million, what I think they're basing it on is Hugo Ekitike went for 69 million plus 10. That's £79 million. Benjamin Šeško went for £65 million plus 7.5 million. That brings it in and around 72 million. They're saying he's better than Šeško. He's on the same level as Ekitike. I agree with that. I think Ekitike is a better player with a higher ceiling. I think Jackson's a better player than Benjamin Šeško. My opinion, don't shoot. What do? You get rid of him. I've said it. I've been consistent. I've been absolutely rigorous with my analysis when it came to Nicolas Jackson. You signed the lap and you made your decision. You went and got Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro is your 9 now. The lap is his understudy. You promote Shim, and that is your front 3. You've got Cole Palmer. You've got Neto. You've got Estevao. You've got Gittins. You rock with what you have. A lot of people don't like what I said. It's the truth. You go with what you have. You selling Jackson for this amount of money and upgrading, in my opinion, with Delap and Joao Pedro is brilliant business. This is what the model is meant to be. You bring in starters. Your starter that moves down to the bench isn't good enough for your bench. You move him on. It's sad because I looked at Jackson's number. Jackson's in the Premier League without penalties, right? I think he's got 24 goals. 24 goals in 49 starts. 59 starts. That's not 1 in 2. However, his minutes, he got a goal every 204 minutes. That's 1 in 2 basically, right? Just 2.5. He's a good player. He's just not Chelsea caliber. Someone said it, I said it earlier in my video, like, he does everything but be able to finish. And someone said, if he's a good footballer and can't finish, he's a defender, broski, let him go. And when someone said that, I felt it, man. And you don't say I don't read the comments. I read the comments all the time. I absolutely love the comments. Some of the funniest comment sections I've ever seen. You lot are absolute legends. I love you lot for that, man. Listen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go into the final story. But do it now because you made it this far. You're clearly liking what you're doing. And the final bit of news is regarding Alejandro Garnacho. David Ornstein has come out and basically reiterated again. Talks now between Chelsea and Manchester United intensifying. This deal is happening, right? This deal is happening. I was on Lewis's stream, Carefree Lewis, earlier today. We were having a nice discussion. And there's nothing we can say that is going to make this deal feel better. It is happening. Accept it. What Ornstein reiterated again is that the talks have started and more articles have come out since then, giving us the two price indications. Chelsea are putting their foot on the gas, they're trying to get him. They've agreed personal terms with the player, roughly verbally. It's one of those things where they know what they're going to offer him. It's not going to be an issue. The players' camp is happy. They're prioritising Chelsea. Chelsea are basically saying, as long as the terms are on our conditions, brother, you're going to be one of our boys, all right? You don't worry about that. We'll sort you out. You'll live in London. You're going to move from Manny to London. Don't worry. We're going to get you a nice house in Cobham. You're going to enjoy yourself. We're going to give your brother a little clap around the head. He will know his place not to talk too much, and we will sort your attitude problems out. You see Enzo Fernandez? He will be your boss. You will call him Jefe. And the problem now is, I think this deal gets done. I don't like it. Chelsea value him at in and around £30 million. Manchester United went from 60 million to 40 million, but now they've released a brief recently saying it's 50. What I think is going to happen is we're going to get him on a loan with an obligation or an option, but on this occasion, we're not going to get out of the obligation or the option. I think Garnacho will be a Chelsea player. I think what we need to do is get behind him, because if you look at his numbers, this kid has decent numbers, and on the metrics that they clearly have within their analytics approach acquisitions, he scores really well. And what we need to be open and transparent about is, at the end of the day, if you believe in this system and you believe in the model and you want to praise the directors, every now and then you need to say, here's the rope, hang yourself with it. Let's see if you hang yourself with it. Once you do that, it's up to the players to sink or swim. We can't be ultra negative all the time. We can't control it. There's nothing I can do on this channel that's going to sway Paul Winstanley or Lawrence Stewart. All right? They don't listen to me. They don't watch my channel. If they did, I don't think they'd listen to me. They'd say, this is a guy just chilling in his office right now, recording the video, talking about the club he loves. Shut up and carry on with your evening. I would say, nah, I've got a good channel here, big man. People like to listen to the Kavkas View and they like to hit the like button. But more importantly, don't sign Garnacho, please. But they will. Listen, this is a video that I'm recording late. I'm a bit annoyed about this whole incident with Levi Colwill. It's really bummed me out. I don't know where we go from here. Look, if you want my earlier, not rant, but explanation about how I am leaning towards not signing another player, because we are in a position where if we sign another player, we need to sell. The video is here. Go check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Sad, man. Life hits you hard sometimes.